guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Tie the Knot Tuesday video. So I want to just give a quick debrief of why I have been gone when it comes to Tie the Knot Tuesdays, or why I haven't been putting out as much Tie the Knot Tuesday videos as I was doing before. And that's because, well, let me first give you the vision of where I'm trying to go with this segment. So my wedding will be the finale of Tie the Knot Tuesday. So Tie the Knot Tuesday is just basically me documenting my wedding and leading up to the day of my wedding. So, and in the same time, or in the same token, I'm also giving you guys tips that I learned, tips that I've gotten from married people, and then also taking in your tips, your comments, your questions as well. And we're just basically on this journey together. I think this video really speaks to those who are in the process of getting married or just like to watch wedding videos. I've always been that type of person as well. So that is what Tie the Knot Tuesday is about. And that's kind of why I've been gone, because I just don't feel the need, or it's hard to do Tie the Knot Tuesdays weekly because not everything happens on a weekly basis. So I'm going to do it either once or twice a month. And then it'll gradually increase as we get closer to my wedding date, which I'm not going to let you guys know now, but I will let you guys know soon the date of our wedding, Tyler and I's wedding. So I just wanted to give you that quick little debrief, or not really debrief, but quick little reason of why Tie the Knot Tuesdays haven't been as consistent. Okay, let's get straight into the video. So this Tie the Knot Tuesday video, I want to focus on setbacks. This video also can be applied to your everyday life. Just because of this specific topic, you can apply it to your everyday life. It's going to be tailored to weddings, but you can use it in your everyday life. So setbacks. So this video came about because the wedding dress it was the first wedding dress that I ever tried on. And because it was the first dress I tried on, I felt like that dress was the one for me. But at the same time, I kind of felt like, maybe I should look at more dresses before I just buy this one, because what if this isn't the one, and what if I find a better one, or whatever. You know how us girls can be indecisive sometimes. I just thought it was kind of risky to just go ahead and buy the first dress I tried on. So I kind of lollygagged on buying it and started looking elsewhere, but I wasn't as diligent as looking elsewhere because, I have a kid and life just came about and took over me focusing on this dress. And then also because of when my wedding date is, I just kind of felt like I had more time, which I technically do. But I feel like what I'm trying to say is somebody bought that dress, and the boutique that I was purchasing my dress from is not like a popular boutique to where everyone is going to get this dress. So they don't make a lot of one style of dresses. They make probably like maybe 5 of each wedding dress, and that's it. So once it's gone, it's gone. Like, that's it. So when I went back, because I just was like, you know what, if I felt like that was the one, that's the one. And I went there and it was gone, you guys. Gone. And I was really upset about it. I was just like, oh my God, like this dress, like now what am I gonna do? I just kind of felt upset about it. And then also, me and Tyler are gonna be doing premarital counseling, which I think is a great idea for any couple or any engaged couple. And I was just so excited about it. But I ended up having to cancel it because my daughter got sick. And when I tried to reschedule the counseling session, I kind of have to wait, and I probably won't even be able to get in until March because this month of February, the pastor is just really, really busy. So that's a minor setback, but just that alone as well. Well, not that alone, but just that and the wedding dress situation. These aren't huge deals in the grand scheme. However, I know that some people can get really bent out of shape over setbacks and really lose focus on the point of marrying the love of your life. Another example is my very, very best friend. When she was getting married, her pastor canceled on her literally like 2 to 3 days before the wedding. I don't even think it was 3 days, because when I went down to LA to be with her, I think it was like maybe the day before. It was either 2 days before or the day before the wedding. And he canceled because he was sick and he was flying in. So he canceled at the last minute. And then also her fiance at the time, but now her husband, one of his groomsmen canceled and was no longer able to be a part of the wedding either. So that's another setback. And these are just things that get thrown to you that are out of your control. You know what I'm saying? I was even watching YouTube videos, and I was watching this one YouTuber, I cannot remember her name, I'm sorry you guys, but she was talking about how she did a destination wedding in Florida, and it was like a beach wedding, and she bought a package deal, and inside of that package deal came with a hairstylist and a makeup artist. And she was already kind of nervous about getting her hair and makeup done by somebody that she didn't know or didn't know of their reputation, didn't really know, like never have seen their work, just was kind of going based off of what the package was saying about this particular artist. And once the artist got done with her hair and makeup, she hated it. Like, she said that she looked like Ursula. She said her curls looked like dreads. And now she's about to walk down the aisle to meet the love of her life looking trash, like according to her, looking trash. But at the end of the video, she was saying, like, even though I didn't look how I wanted to look, and even though this was a major setback, because this was literally like 5 minutes before I'm about to walk down the aisle, I still enjoyed my wedding because I still was marrying my best friend, the love of my life. And, you know, that's really what all that matters. So the reason why I'm bringing up setbacks is because in life, like I was telling you, you can apply this to your everyday life, but in life, and in particular weddings, there are going to be setbacks. I am not expecting nothing at all to go wrong. I'm not expecting my wedding day to go extremely perfect without any small or big things happening. I would like to have a perfect wedding day. I would prefer that nothing happens, but in the event that it does, because we are human, we're working with other humans, and this is life. Life is imperfect. So in the event that that does happen, I will remind myself of this day and the reason for this day, which is to celebrate my love for Tyler and his love for me, and to celebrate two families and two sets of friends merging together as one, and to bring glory and honor to God's name by being a married couple. Okay? That is the point. That is the reason. And when you keep that point and that reason, whatever your reason is, it doesn't have to be the same as mine. I know we all come from different backgrounds, different religions, different everything. So it doesn't have to be my reason, but whatever your reasoning is for marrying this person, keep that at the forefront of your mind. Because if you keep that at the forefront of your mind, that will dictate everything else, and it'll also dictate the way you respond and react to everything else that happens that is out of your control. And that even comes with, I feel like, being a bridezilla, because you may have little bits of bridezilla-ishness in you just because you do kind of want things to go perfect and things to go right. But if you keep that at the forefront of your mind, I feel like you will not miss the big picture as well, and you will not get like forced and lured into the superficialness of weddings and the vanity and vainness of what weddings have become nowadays. Because I just feel like sometimes, and this also can be the reason why weddings are so expensive, and the reason why when you tell different caterers and different companies, as soon as you say weddings, everything just skyrockets in price. And I feel like it has become a spectacle. People have now treated their wedding and proms, but that's another story. But people have treated their weddings like a full-on show, you know, like, and then you just kind of miss the big picture because you get kind of sucked into this whirlwind of either keeping up with the Joneses, trying to be flashy, trying to pay for something that you cannot afford and end up in debt, like just doing all this crazy stuff for a wedding. And I just kind of feel like that loses the genuineness of the love. It's masked with all this stuff, all this crazy stuff that at the end of the day don't matter, because you have to remind yourself that this is one day. You may have a couple of things surrounding that day, but at the end of the day, it's for that one day. It's just one day. It's an important day. It's a beautiful day. But if you keep the reason why you're getting married and keep the love in the air, and the love is the forefront of your mind, maybe it'll be easier for you to not get super, super low and super, super down of setbacks, because you understand, like, hey, this specific moment sucks, but at the end of the day, I'm getting married because of X, Y, and Z. So if the wedding is still on, then it's still a go, and we can move on. We can get over this setback. Now, for me, with this wedding dress, I feel like that was the one. And I probably should have seized the moment when I had it. When you feel like something, like ladies and gentlemen, I feel like when you have that gut feeling, especially ladies, you know our intuition. When you have the gut feeling that something is right or something is wrong, go with it, because it never steers you wrong. Maybe I didn't need to find another wedding dress. Maybe this was my wedding dress. You know what I'm saying? I probably should have seized the moment. So everything happens for a reason, though. So the reasoning behind me not getting the wedding dress could have been because I needed to learn to trust myself. It could have been a lesson, you know, or maybe it wasn't. I have no idea at this time. But next time I will know if I feel something is right or if I feel something is wrong, I'm going to go with it. No facts need to be in it. I'm just going to go with it. So now I know better. But maybe I'll get an even better dress or whatever, but I know it's going to turn out fine in the end, so I'm not going to get that down about it. And even premarital counseling. I'm very excited for it, but whenever I'm able to get back into the cycle of being able to reschedule that date, I will. It's going to be okay. Life is not over. The point of this whole thing is to marry my best friend and to begin our lives together as one. So I don't think it's necessary to make this video extremely long. It's just to remind you that setbacks happen in life and in weddings. Obstacles come about, speed bumps come in the road, you know, things happen. Even if you weren't able to get the venue that you wanted, or maybe you weren't able to get the venue on the date that you wanted, or if somebody canceled on you, or if, like my best friend's case, the pastor canceled on you, which is a huge part of your wedding that's important. Things happen, but it always comes together in the end, especially those who love the Lord. But it's okay. It is okay. Things happen. We get that. We know that. We expect that. I just feel like, remember the reason why you're getting married. Remember the bigger picture in hindsight. Take a breather. Understand that it is going to be okay. Life is not over, and your wedding will be beautiful. Your wedding date will be imperfectly perfect, and at the end of it all, you probably would never have it any other way. Things happen. We get it. And you know what? Another thing too. I'm sorry, my best friend really had some things happen, but even her photographer, for some reason, I can't remember exactly the reasoning, but whatever the reasoning happened, or whatever the reasoning was, or how it happened, I can't remember that part, but lost all of her photos. So she has minimal wedding photos and doesn't even have a full video of her wedding. But her wedding was beautiful. She looked beautiful. Her husband looked beautiful. The bridesmaids looked beautiful. The venue was beautiful. And another thing happened. Girl, I'm so sorry. I'm using my best friend in this whole thing because a lot of stuff happened. But even her wedding was supposed to be outside initially, and then it started to rain. So it wasn't raining like the day of her getting married, but it was wet and nasty out there. So we had to go inside. So that's another obstacle that happened. So things was just happening. I don't even know if she realizes it, but things was just happening on her wedding day that I'm pretty sure she would have much rather that not happen. But the wedding was beautiful. She still has some footage of her wedding to look back on. I'm gonna put her link in the description so you know. Her video, I think was initially supposed to be the trailer, but because he lost all of the footage somehow or wasn't able to, I don't know what happened. But because of that, she has to use that as her wedding. But even the footage that was in the trailer was beautiful, and it's enough to look at that and take you back to her wedding day. So she's a trooper. I love my best friend. But stuff was happening in her wedding day that I'm pretty sure she would have not wanted that to happen. But at the end of the day, it was beautiful, and she had a great time, and I had a great time. And yeah, I really didn't even remember all this stuff happened until just now, because obviously we talk, and now that I'm remembering, like, dang, this happened and this happened, but I didn't even realize it. So it's okay. It is okay. She's happily married with her husband, and the things that happened on her wedding date didn't, put a curse on them or nothing like that. So it really does not matter. It's okay. So that concludes this video, guys. I didn't want it to be too long. I just wanted to pop in and let you guys know that setbacks should be expected, because you just never know what's going to happen. But understand it's okay. It's not the end of the world, and you will be married and okay, and it's good. It's good. So I love you guys. I just want to let you know that Tithing Not Tuesdays are not going to be a weekly thing. They're going to be 1 or 2 times a month. And then if I have some some content that I want to share or something like that, then I'll pop in every now and then. But as we get closer to my wedding date, then I'll gradually start to increase the videos, and I will let you know the wedding date. So be soon. Love you guys. Bye.